Nepal registered a thrilling win over formidable opponents Scotland earlier today. The win was vital in a number of ways, as Scotland are the leading team in the League Two, while with their back-to-back run chases of daunting targets, Nepali batters have tried to give the message that the batting ooze, at least at home turf, has been addressed. This win could also inspire Nepal towards saving their one-day status, as Nepal need to win 7 out of the remaining 10 matches. Good evening, I'm Amar Singh Pradhan, and these are the headlines of the hour. Nepal clinch a thrilling victory over formidable opponents Scotland. Dipendra Singh Airi and Kusal Malla stitch a match-winning partnership. Climate change resulting in the lack of snowfall affects the natural balance of high mountain region of Nepal. Experts say too late to change their lifestyle. Pasupati area well decked up for the Shivaratri festival tomorrow. Some 5,000 sages from home and abroad converge at Pasupati. And China's high-level banking billionaire Bao Fan reported missing. The incident termed mysterious as the company has no idea of his whereabouts. Snow is considered instrumental for sustaining life in the mountainous region. However, snowfall was not recorded in most high mountain regions this winter. Such a change in weather condition has affected agriculture and public life. Such complications caused by climate change have increasingly posed massive challenges for a country like Nepal. The lack of snowfall has affected the natural balance of high mountain region of Nepal. Grasses have not grown in the grazing fields, while farmers were not able to plant apple saplings, potatoes and maize, among other crops, on time. Problems have also surfaced with irrigation as water sources have dried up. In addition to the challenges for the farmers, wild animals are having to do without grazing fields in the forest. In the absence of snow, the mountains have lost their beauty, while public life directly depending on snow has been hit hard. There has been no rainfall in the Kathmandu Valley and eastern Nepal this winter, mainly attributed to climate change. Around 60.1 millimeters of rainfall used to be recorded in 3 months of winter. However, with no snowfall and winter rain at all, public life has been affected. Experts are of the opinion that it has already been late to combat climate change and adapt to changing conditions. While human beings can migrate for better living conditions, climate change has severe risk for biodiversity. The United Nations has projected food scarcity across the world in the next 30 years if required precautions against climate change are not implemented. Residents of mountain region prepare for snow and the challenges it brings by mid-October. They need to make arrangements for their travel to lower regions and food for their livestock as well. However, with no snowfall this winter, public life has breathed some respite in the high hills and mountainous region, while serious questions have surfaced regarding the impact of climate change in Nepal. Residents of Olang Chungola of Taplejung, who used to make proper arrangements of firewood, storage of food grains and food for livestock during winter, did not face any such challenge this winter. The settlements that used to be buried with snow in previous winters breathed some respite this year. However, the absence of snowfall has concerned the local residents regarding the impact it may have on the natural cycle. Local residents of Olang Chungola, Gunsa, Fale and Yang settlements located at an altitude of 3,100 meters above sea level have claimed that it was the first winter without snowfall. They are concerned about reduction in agricultural production, growth of grass and diseases among their livestock. Stakeholders have also expressed their concern regarding the existing challenges and possible problems caused by climate change. And in our Public Voice segment, we have asked about the impact caused by the absence of winter rainfall in their region. Let's take a look at what they have to say.
Public voice.
बकुलामा लाई लाग्यो
धेरै गाह्रो भइराखेछ खोलाको पानी लाउनु पर्थेन तरकारीहरुमा किरा लाग्थेन
पानी नपर्दा उब्जनी पनि कम हुने भयो अनि किसानले पनि मार्का पर्ने भयो
आलु प्याज लागो अवसर पर्यो पानी नहुनाले खेतबारी जोत्न पाइएन
गाउँहरुलाई असर गरे
चियाको मुना चाहिँ पलाएको छैन अहिले हरियाली हुनुपर्ने
डाँडाकाँडा अहिले सुक्खा छ
मकैहरु पनि हामी सबै लगाइसकेर हरियाली हुन्थ्यो
बाँझोसम्म जोत्न सकेको छैन
The government has recommended a presidential pardon to parliamentarian of Nagrik Unmukti Party Arun Chaudhary, who is behind bars. Following the proposal of the Ministry of Home Affairs, the Council of Ministers has recommended for a presidential pardon for the remaining jail term of Chaudhary. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal, who is also shouldering the responsibility of the Ministry of Home Affairs, had initiated efforts to reduce the jail term of lawmaker Chaudhary. On his proposal, yesterday's meeting of the Council of Ministers recommended for the pardon. Prior to this, the Ministry of Home Affairs had sought suggestions from the Office of the Attorney General regarding the court verdict against Chaudhary. In this regard, the Office of the Attorney General had said that the sentence against Chaudhary on arson could be reduced, based on which the government forwarded the file to the Office of the President. District Court Kailali had slapped a 6-month jail term to Chaudhary along with a fine of 819,423 rupees for setting a private vehicle on fire on 19th of August 2009 in Lamki of Kailali. However, the verdict was yet to be implemented as Chaudhary was at large and was arrested only on 2nd of February. He was elected to the House of Representatives from Kailali Electoral Constituency 2. It has been learned that the government is to issue a blanket amnesty to 400 jailmates, including Chaudhary, on the Democracy Day on Falgun 7th as per Nepali calendar. Chairperson of ruling parties CPN Mao Center and CPN UML have met today as well to seek consensus on presidential candidate. Prime Minister and CPN Mao Center Chairperson Pushpa Kamal Dahal and CPN UML Chairperson and the coordinator of the high-level political mechanism formed to assist the government, KP Sharma Oli, have been meeting almost every day to discuss the presidential candidate. UML Chair Oli has remained firm in his stand on following the December 25th agreement where the two parties had reached a consensus on having the president from UML. However, Prime Minister Dahal has been reiterating the changed political scenario after the largest party of the House of Representatives, Nepali Congress, also extended its vote of confidence on 10th of January. Pasupati Area Development Trust PADT has said that all preparations of the Maha Shivaratri festival have been concluded. The Pasupati Area Development Trust has completed sanitation and decoration works of the Pasupati temple premises. The PADT has formed 8 subcommittees for the comfort of the pilgrims and devotees reaching the Pasupati Nath temple, while 5 queues have been arranged along with tight security management and health camps. According to the PADT, a total of 5,000 security personnel have been deployed, including scouts, while 50 health camps have been approved. The PADT has also arranged parking facilities at Tilganga Corridor, office of the PADT, Police Circle, Gausala and Sifal Chaur. All 4 doors of the Pasupatinath temple are to be open from 3 a.m. tomorrow. The PADT has also made arrangements for food and accommodation of the sages who have travelled from across the country and abroad for the festival. And it's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where it texts us with their opinion.
Public Pulse.
And yesterday we had asked you what should be done to minimize accidents caused by cooking gas. 57% of you voted for option A, upgrade cylinder standard. 23% voted for option B, regular checking. And 20% voted for option C, adequate precaution. And here is our today's question. And the question is, what could be the reason for businesses hitting the streets to get their demands fulfilled? Your options are option A, impractical interest rate, option B, apathetic government, and option C, ploy to waiver debt. The voting is on. Type in NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 3401 to share your opinion with us. The 10th Nepal-India Secretary-level meeting is scheduled for tomorrow in India. The joint secretary-level meeting held today has set the agendas for tomorrow. The Nepali side is set to propose for the facilitation in export of electricity during the rainy season, expansion of the capacity of transmission line, expediting projects including Upper Karnali and mechanism for electricity export to Bangladesh. Topics including capacity expansion of cross-border transmission lines and electricity export during rainy season are set to be put forward during the Nepal-India Secretary-level meeting. Meanwhile, discussions are also to be held on sending additional electricity from Dhalkebar Muzaffarpur, which has the approval for export of 600 megawatt electricity, and Duhabi Purnia and Lamki Bareilly cross-border transmission line. Nepal is also set to suggest India to approve projects presented by the Nepal Electricity Authority for export of electricity to India. However, India has been hesitating in importing electricity produced from Nepali hydro projects. Experts have stressed on the need to address this issue from tomorrow's meeting. The topics including expansion of capacity of transmission lines and electricity export to Bangladesh have been put forward by Nepal. Projects including Upper Karnali have failed to gain momentum as India is yet to cooperate. Around 1100 megawatt of electricity is being produced in Nepal. While the domestic electricity is adequate during the rainy season, Nepal still depends on power import during winter. According to the Nepal Electricity Authority, Nepal imported electricity worth 15.43 billion rupees in the previous fiscal year, while the export was limited to 3.94 billion rupees. Production of electricity in Nepal is likely to reach 10,000 megawatt in the next 5 years. However, there is a lack of certainty regarding the market for such a large quantity of electricity. It remains to be seen if the ongoing Nepal-India talk will ensure market for Nepali electricity. And time for international update. China's high-level banking billionaire Bao Fan has been reported missing as reported by his company. Bao Fan is a chief executive of China Renaissance Holdings Limited, and his company during market updates revealed his absence on Thursday. Bao was a leading broker whose clients are big companies like Didi and Meituan. Bao's absence, when told to the shareholders, caused his investment company's share value plunge. A board of his company does not know his absence or company's other professional and functional matters. His company does not know any details of his out-of-contact status. Main reasons behind missing of Chinese billionaires are corruption, tax evasion, or other professional misconducts or abuse of ethics. In 2020, a giant online market company, Alibaba's founder Jack Ma, went missing for at least 3 months. Dipendra Singh Airi and Kushal Malla were the stars with the bat as their 100-run partnership helped Nepal record their second highest run chase in one-day international during the 3-wicket win over Scotland in the home series of the ICC World Cricket League 2 tournament. After being sent into bat in the match played at the Tribhuvan University Cricket Ground in Kantipur, Scotland posted 274 runs for the loss of 9 wickets in their stipulated 50 overs. Michael Leask remained unbeaten with 107 runs from 85 balls. His innings included 3 fours and 9 sixes. Several other Scottish batters had their starts but could not make them count. Sandeep Lamichhane, who is alleged of raping a minor, picked 3 wickets. Kushal Malla had 2 scalps, while Sompal Kami, Kushal Bhurtel and Dipendra Singh Airi shared a wicket apiece.
What was needed.
In reply, Nepal had a shaky start, lost wickets at regular intervals and were reduced to 77 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. However, Malla and Airi added 100 runs for the 6th wicket partnership.
It's been a twisty sort of journey for him since then through COVID.
Members of the Scotland cricket team have declined from shaking hands with Nepal's spinner Sandeep Lamichhane, who is alleged of raping a minor. Nepal had played and won against Scotland at the ICC World Cricket League 2 series today.
That's why he's in your side.
It is the tradition in the spirit of sportsmanship to shake hands among players of opposite sides after the conclusion of any sporting event. In line with the same practice, members of Team Nepal reached the ground to shake hands with their Scottish counterparts. Rape alleged Sandeep Lamichhane was the last of the Nepali players to reach the ground. While the Scottish team shook hands with all members of Team Nepal, they ignored Lamichhane, who is currently out of the prison, having posted a bail amount of 2 million rupees following the January 12 verdict of Patan High Court. And time for weather update.
Well, great scenes of joy.
And that's all for the moment. Up next is News in Nepali. Good night.